Now next is the difference between the relative velocity and the absolute velocity. What is relative velocity? The velocity of any point say A with respect to other point is known as the relative velocity of, say, other point is B, is known as relative velocity of A with respect to B, and it is written as velocity of A with respect to B. And absolute velocity is velocity of any point with respect to fixed. That is, absolute velocity is the relative velocity with respect to any fixed link. That means absolute velocity is also a relative velocity, but with respect to some fixed point or link. Let's take an example. Suppose we have a man which is moving with absolute velocity of 10 kilometers per hour. We have a tree, this is tree which is fixed, that is velocity of tree is 0. We have a car which is moving in the right direction with absolute velocity equals to 100 kilometer per hour, and we have, say, a bus which is moving with, this is a bus which is moving with, say, absolute velocity of 50 kilometer per hour. Kilometer per hour. Now the concept of relative and absolute velocity is, say, velocity of men with respect to tree, that is velocity of men with respect to tree can be written as velocity of men minus velocity of tree, which can be written as velocity of man is 10, say this is also in the right direction and this is also in the right direction, minus 0, it is 10 kilometer per hour towards right. Now velocity of men with respect to car will be velocity of men minus velocity of car, that is 10, we have taken right direction as positive, 10 minus velocity of car is 100, which comes out to be minus 90 kilometer per hour, that is towards left. So velocity of man with respect to car will be minus 90 kilometers per hour. In the same way, velocity of men with respect to bus will be velocity of men minus velocity of bus, which is 10 minus 50, that is minus 40 kilometer per hour, and that means towards left. Now suppose the velocity of men with respect to bus, which is 40 kilometers per hour in the left direction, and let's say velocity of car with respect to bus is velocity of car minus velocity of bus, which is car is 100 minus 50, that is equals to 50 kilometer per hour in the right direction. Clear? That is velocity of men with respect to fixed is its absolute velocity. Velocity of men with respect to car, that is relative velocity of men with respect to car, is absolute velocity of men minus absolute velocity of car. Now suppose we have a hurdle in between, that we have to get the velocity of men with respect to bus when car is visible to a man, or we know the velocity of men with respect to car and we know the velocity of car with respect to bus. So in that case, what we do is velocity of men with respect to bus will be velocity of men with respect to car plus the velocity of car with respect to bus. What is velocity of men with respect to car? It is minus 90 plus velocity of car with respect to bus, it is plus 50. So minus 90 plus 50 is minus 40 kilometer per hour. Velocity of men with respect to bus, which is 40 kilometers per hour. That means the relative velocity of any link, we can say any, if we are considering man, car, bus as 3 different links or 3 different points, so velocity of men with respect to bus can also be velocity of men with respect to car plus velocity of car with respect to bus. This kind of concept of relative and absolute velocity will be very useful in case of calculating the or identifying the velocity in case of the links, where suppose we are given with a link which is fixed at certain point, say A, and we know the velocity of B, and there is a link BC which is pivoted at B, and link AB is moving with angular velocity omega in the clockwise direction. So velocity of B with respect to A will be velocity of B minus velocity of A, and this will study later that velocity of B with respect to A, that is velocity of B with respect to A, can be known by the angular velocity multiplied by the distance AB. That is another concept, but the thing is here, if you want to calculate the velocity of C with respect to A, that is velocity of C with respect to fixed, or the absolute velocity of C, we can say later. So this can be calculated by evaluating velocity of C with respect to b plus the velocity of b with respect to a, and then we'll get velocity of c with respect to a. That means velocity of this point c with respect to a will be velocity of c with respect to b plus velocity of b with respect to a, which gives the concept of relative and absolute velocities. Now next is velocity at a point on a rigid link. What we'll do is let's consider a rigid link AB, which is inclined at an angle, say theta with horizontal. So consider any point B on this link which is at a distance of say x from A and in the horizontal direction, and say y in vertical direction, and the length of point B from A is say r, and let this link is rotating with the angular velocity omega radian per second, and at an instant it is making an angle theta with horizontal. So for link AB of length r rotating with omega radian per second, this x can be written as r cos theta. Yes, that is x equals to r cos theta. Now velocity of point B with respect to A in x direction will be rate of change of displacement in x direction with respect to time, that is velocity of point B with respect to A in horizontal direction will be rate of change of displacement in horizontal direction, that is d by dt of r cos theta. Yes, it can be written as r is constant, d by dt of cos theta, that means differentiation of cos theta is minus sin theta into d theta by dt. d theta by dt is rate of change of angular displacement with respect to time, so it can be written as omega, so it is r omega sin theta in the negative direction. In the same way, velocity of point B with respect to A in y direction will be rate of change of displacement in y direction with respect to time, which can be written as d by dt of y can be written as r sin theta. Yes, so in place of y we can write r sin theta. Differentiating with respect to time, it gives r cos theta into d theta by dt, and this is, yes, omega. So it is r omega cos theta. Now total velocity of B with respect to A will be the vector sum of velocity of B with respect to A in x direction plus velocity of B with respect to A in y direction. That means velocity of B with respect to A will be under root velocity of B with respect to A in x direction square plus velocity of B with respect to A in y direction square, which comes out to be r omega square into cos square theta plus sin square theta. That is, velocity of B with respect to A will be r omega is r omega, where r is the distance AB and omega is the angular velocity with which it is moving. That is, velocity of point B with respect to A is equals to the product of angular velocity of the link multiplied by the distance of a point from the fixed center. Yes. Now as it is clear that velocity of point B with respect to A is equals to omega into AB, where omega is the speed with which it is moving, and the direction of the velocity is always perpendicular to the link. That is, velocity of B with respect to A will be perpendicular to the link. Its proof is what we need to prove is that angle A B, let this angle is small a, angle ABA is 90 degree. Yes, we know that this angle is theta, so let this point is x and this point is y, and we know that Bx, that is velocity of B with respect to A in x direction, that was the negative, and it was, that is B x was, this is velocity of B with respect to A in x direction, and its magnitude was r omega sine theta. Yes, and the same way, what is this by? By was velocity of B with respect to A in y direction, that is r omega cos theta. Now let angle XBA, this XBA angle is say beta, that is angle XBA is beta. Now tan beta is equals to perpendicular, that is XA upon base, that is BX. Yes, yes, this XA can be written as BY also, which is sorry, let's take instead of this angle taken as beta, let's take this angle as beta, and this angle will be how much? 90 minus beta. This will make our concept more easy and clear, as AX capital B is angle 90 degree. If we consider angle XAB as beta, so this angle will be 90 minus beta. Now tan beta is considering this angle as beta through perpendicular, that is BX upon base, that is AX. Now BX is R omega sine theta. This I have done to make the concept more clear. We are proving that direction of velocity vector is perpendicular to the link. That means we are proving that this angle small a b capital A is 90 degree, that this angle is 90 degree. So that is why I have taken this angle XBA as 90 minus beta, and this AX can be written as BY also, which is R omega cos theta. So R omega cancel. This tan beta becomes equals to sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta, or we can write beta equals to theta. Yes, what we did is we have taken a link AB in which it has been said that velocity of B with respect to A is perpendicular to AB, and we are proving it. So we have taken a horizontal component of velocity, that velocity of B with respect to A in X direction as R omega sin theta, and velocity of B with respect to A in Y direction as R omega cos theta. That means Bx as R omega sin theta and By as R omega cos theta. Then we have taken this angle BAX as beta, and tan beta is Bx upon Ax. In place of Bx we have written R omega sin theta, and in place of Ax, which is also equals to By, we have written R omega cos theta, and we know that sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta, and tan theta equals to tan beta. That proves beta equals to theta. Now the angle ABA, this angle is equals to angle ABX plus angle XBA. Yes, ABX plus XBA. This ABX is theta plus, and this angle XBA is how much? XBA, this is 90 minus beta, and since theta is equals to beta, we can write theta plus 90 minus theta. Yes, theta cancel, which proves that angle ABA is 90 degree. That is, velocity of B with respect to A is perpendicular to AB. And in the last session, in the previous page, we have proved that omega into AB is velocity of B with respect to A. So you have to remember these 2 points, that is, velocity of any point with respect to fixed is perpendicular to the link and its magnitude is omega into AB. Hope you are clear with what is velocity, what is acceleration, what are relative velocity, what is absolute velocity, what is velocity of any point on a link, what is the magnitude, and what is its direction. Clear? So now we'll go for the mechanism in the next session. Hope you are clear with the basics. Thank you. Thank you so much. And for more videos, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel Gagan Bansal, or for any query you can mail me at gaganbansal12345@gmail.com or gaganbansal@geu.ac.in. Thank you.